Aw, yeah, welcome to a new episode of Cooking with the Gamehorder. Who the fuck is that, Chewy? Who's that? That is Bella, everybody. Say hi to Bella. Just a new addition to the Gamehorder family. Oh, hey, babe.
Hi.
Say hello to the Hordlings. Got her trained. All right. What are we cooking for the Cooking with the Gamehorder channel today? We're going to be doing a seafood boil, folks. That's right. I was all prepped to do this, and I totally thought this would be a fucking fantastic time to do a Cooking with the Gamehorder. So here we have a very large pot. See, we got the burner going down there, and we're heating up the Cajun. We're heating up the Raging Cajun right now. There's a bunch of spicy Cajun seasoning and sauces in there. We'll go over the details here in a second. The fuck is up, Lupe? You ready for some Cooking with a Gamehorder? That's what I thought. All right. See what we got going on over here, babe.
Cocktail sauce.
We got our potatoes and garlic ready. We're putting those in first, along with the corn, the sausage, and the onions to follow.
I'm not sure if that's what order they go in, but probably.
Cheat sheet up here. We're ready. All right, we're gonna go over the seafood here just in a second.
Taste that.
And we got some cocktail sauce we're making.
Try that.
How did we make this? Ketchup?
Ketchup, horseradish, and some lemon juice.
Ketchup, horseradish, and lemon juice. That's all you need.
Is it good?
Lemon, ketchup, horseradish. Let's try some out. Oh, that's fucking on point. Yeah, we're gonna be good. We'll go over the seafood in a little bit, but just let it be known it's gonna be good.
So there's some crab.
Sneak peek. Right, we're ready to get the boiling. We got some Swamp Fire seafood boil up in there. About 3 pouches of this. We got a 44 quart boiler, so we had to do measurements for all that. And we got some Louisiana crawfish, crab, and shrimp boil. You just use 2 tablespoons of this. It has directions based on how much. We figured we got about 5 gallons of water going. We got our table set up. We're gonna throw some newspapers down and go at it. Okay, got a nice little simmer going. That smells fucking Cajun delicious. Wow, son! Turn that up to full blast. You can already see it starting to simmer. Come back here and we're gonna start throwing some shit. So it wouldn't be a Cooking with the Gamehorder video if we didn't go over what the fuck the Gamehorder was drinking. Come on now. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit rusty. So we got some clown shoes. This is an almond flour stout. It's also fucking good. I gotta show you guys our growler that my girlfriend bought. This is what we keep our beer in. 64-ounce growler. It's pretty dope. It's got a gauge on it. Takes CO2. Little spigot right there. you're lucky, I might spurt some out for you later. You know what I'm saying? Yo, she's gonna show us how to cut a lemon in half.
That's it.
Sweet. And now we're gonna dump this in the pot.
Yep.
Let's go do it. Let's do this shit. All right. Here we go. In the pot.
Smells good.
Got lemons in the pot.
And garlic in there.
Still,
and
we have garlic in here. She threw it in prematurely. She didn't wait like I asked her to, guys.
I didn't know.
If I drop this GoPro in the pot, I'd have to dip my hand in there.
We could probably fish it out with this. We would just pick it up.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know how to wait.
Yeah, you gotta wait. Cooking with a Gamehorder here.
That's what he was doing.
All right, let's see if we're boiling.
We're boiling.
Oh goodness, take it up. Let me see what we got. Oh goodness, steaming it up.
We've
Oh
been boiling
god,
for a minute.
It's like the Gamehorder's bedroom at night. You know what I'm saying, son?
It didn't smell like crab.
Doesn't smell like crab though. Let me tell you, it certainly doesn't. Here we go with step whatever. Putting in the potatoes. What you do is you get the boil up to boiling point, and you leave it like that for 10 minutes with the Cajun seasoning.
We might could turn it down just a tiny bit. Huh? It's like raging.
All right.
Hands up, it's a little hot.
Ooh, it's a little hot. We're putting in the potatoes. There they go.
There they go.
Sorry for the steam. Steaming up the camera. That's
We just
it.
need to make sure that we turned it down.
Now you leave the potatoes in there for a good 10 minutes, maybe to your liking. Maybe a little less if you like them a little firmer. But yeah, and then we're gonna dump in the corn and then some sausage. It's a good idea if you write your shit out. Check on it yeah, that's what. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Got some boiling water on my toe. God damn it! Get a nice boil like that. That's serious business. Alright, so while we're waiting for that to boil, let's go check out what the Gamehorder's got cooking in the fridge. You guys remember the Gamehorder beer fridge, right? Got some clown shoes, Bubble Farm IPA, Against the Grain Brewing, Stout, some Idolatrous IPA from good old Stone, some fucking 903. We got all kinds of shit down here. We got the Prairie. We got some Dog Fish Head, some Founders, some Choco Vesa. This is one of my favorites in the world. If I died and went to heaven and I could only have one beer in heaven, that'd be the Gamehorder's beer. Even more than Pumpkin. Oh shit, I got caught in the fridge. Some more clown shoes. This is a sour company I like a lot called Wicked Weed. All the Temptress, we like all that shit. And then check out this, we just got this one. It's called Christmas in July. It's got a pimped out Santa Claus. And we got our Martin House boxes up here. These are boxes that have 2 cans of beer. Christmas in July here. Acheron. You know it's good if it's got my name in it. It's actually my favorite. It's a heavy fucking demonic stout. Knock you right the fuck out.
Is it time? Is it time?
Alright, it's time. Let's go. We're about to dump in the sausage, the corn, and the onions, ho.
our onions turn out putting them in later this time.
Okay, here we go. Back out to the boiler. Following the Mistress Gamehorder. Or whatever you call it. Oh, you gotta come on this side. You blocked the light there. Okay, here we go. We're dumping in sausage, corn, and onions. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, hot.
Ooh, watch that. There you go. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a better way to do this.
Yeah. This is the first. Well, it's not the first time we've done it. It's actually the second, but first time we've done it for 2 people.
Here we go.
All right. So we got everything in there.
Maybe we need to, is it?
Yeah, I think we need to turn it up a bit. There you go. Yeah, we went down to a simmer. Need to bring that back up.
Oh, no, I'll turn it down a little bit.
No, I think we need to leave it like that. Ooh-wee, boy. This would have been better to do this video in the day, but... So now we got the onions, corn, potato, garlic, Cajun seasoning. We're gonna let that boil for about 7 to 8 minutes. And then we're gonna dump in the good shit. Alright, so what do we have here on the seafood boil? Well, we have some gull shrimp, pretty nice size.
We need to poke a potato.
We got to poke a potato. We got some prawn.
That fucking prawn.
Well, we have a prawn, but it's almost as big as Chewy.
And that
Chewy. Chewy, this shrimp is as big as you, dog.
No, don't lick it!
The shrimp's as big as you. As you can see, we have several blue crab.
We'll see how they are. They're testers.
Hello, Gamehorder.
3 for 4.
How are you doing? Yeah, we got a freebie. Heather passed her charisma skill and she got an extra one for free. We got the king crab here, of course.
That's a $20 coaster.
Yeah, it's expensive, and then we have quite a bit of snow crab we're gonna throw in there, and that's gonna be what we got for the boil.
And more shrimpies.
And
we do kind of need to get the shrimp back together because they don't go in with the crab.
We gotta put the shrimp back together.
But I think the prawn.
So we just wanted to show you guys the menagerie of seafood that was going into this boil. So we'll BRB. It's time. It's time for the mother load. So
Dun, 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 dun.
we're gonna start with the prawn, I believe.
Okay.
Dump that big bad boy in there. That table's clean. Okay, he went swimming. And now in about a minute or 2, we're gonna dump in all the crab and the shrimp. Now we're not gonna dump in these crab because these are pre-cooked. These are gonna be very last. So we'll put those in last. We're also gonna actually kick it up one notch for this Cooking with a Gamehorder episode by using some of this crab meat for breakfast tomorrow. Very special breakfast Heather's gonna put together. So we'll be back for that later. Okay, putting in some shrimp.
Actually, I'm gonna put the crab in.
Whoa! I'm gonna take care of it. I got this. I got this. We'll start with the king crab. This is a fucking monster. Night night, bitch. Then we're gonna throw in the snow crab. Oh yeah, toss them in there like a fucking champ. Then you're gonna toss all the shrimp in there too. Let's get a Big old fucking Gamehorder handful of it. Welcome to the ghetto. Okay, I'm gonna leave these. Yeah. This is the boiled ghetto, folks. Now we need to stir that a little bit.
That's your ladle.
All right, here we go. You have to turn up the heat a little bit when you do this, because you're adding all this shit in there. And I just want to stir it up. That Cajun goodness. Oh, I can smell the lemons. Seasoning, the Cajun seasoning is coming out nice. So just give it a little stir just to get the seasoning flowing around in the water stream again. We're gonna let that sit, and then in about 3 minutes from now we're gonna put in these other crab. For the last bit, putting in the pre-cooked blue crab. It's gonna be in there the longest.
Might need to turn the heat up a little bit.
We need to turn the heat up because we've got so much goddamn food in here.
Yeah, we do.
Come here. We're gonna go full blast at this point. And that's more or less it, folks. I'm gonna, of course, show you the aftermath of us eating this deliciousness. You can just see the simmering with the andouille sausage. You can just see the redness. It looks like the liquid of Mars seeping through the veins and brains of all the seafood in here. You can see the little king crab legs. It looks fucking delicious, and it smells like heaven on earth. We'll be back. What we're gonna do is let this cook for like just another minute or two at most, and then turn the burner off completely and let it simmer for a good 7 to 10 minutes to just let the juices seep in at a nice warm rate. And then we're gonna dump it on this table here and show you guys one kick-ass feast for two. All right. Now we're just gonna let it simmer. I'm gonna stir it one last time, then we're gonna cap it off. Just want to get down in there, kind of dunk these crab. They're lighter, so they're gonna float to the top. Pull these shrimp out. You can see perfect pink. We have some garlic and onion. It is hot, so be careful. We need a bigger ladle for this. You want to get a big stir. This is real deep, and this water is hot as fuck, so if it spurts up on you, it's gonna sting. Alright, and then we just put the top back on, and we'll be back in about 7 minutes to dump it on the table and show you guys the glory. Alright, so to eat, or to drink rather, with our delicious meal, we're going to be splitting this tall boy of Who's on First? Summer ale with passion fruit and pineapple puree. If you guys don't understand what the whole Who's on First is thing, there was a big gig back in the, I think, 70s with, yeah, with Abbott and Costello, maybe. That might be the name of the guys. And so yeah, you can look up the skit. It's pretty dumb if you ask the Gamehorder, but it's kind of a classic to some people. This is also only a 4.8. That's a good thing, because you don't want to drink a real heavy percentage beer when you're eating seafood, because if you do, you're dumb. And that's science. So make sure you get a nice lighter beer plus it's hot as balls out there, so this is gonna go well. If you were like outside eating seafood in the freezing cold, then maybe a stout would be okay. But it's not freezing cold here at all. It's fucking Texas, goddammit. It's like hell on
Folks.
earth. Make sure you have goddamn warm butter for your seafood boil. Don't be stupid. It's time. We're actually going to need to move all this first so that we can dumpage in the middle. And we need, yeah. If you throw a grenade, oh shit, don't forget shrapnel. Okay.
Holy shit. This is gonna be really hot.
Babe's going to have to take the camera because I'm going to have to do this.
You need something to hold that with. This is gonna be super hot.
Yep.
Let me get you something.
We need a gauntlet of might. What do you think, Loops? Say something to the Hordlings, Loops. That's Lupe, named after Guadalupe, my favorite brewery here. Okay. Holy shit, that prawn looks fucking gorgeous. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that big motherfucker. You'll see it without the steam. Here we go. No, you're not going to do that. Here, hold the camera. That's going to be heavy as balls. Oh, you could have done this. Well, maybe not. All right, then you let all the juices drain. Oh, yeah, it's hot.
There we give it a little shaky shake. Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah, babe.
I need a second one, yo.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah,
Got a red light?
it's going.
REC?
There's a timer.
Here we go. That's actually
Don't spill that beer.
not good.
What? What's not good?
Do it this way. Because I need a hand.
Oh.
Can't grip the bottom of this shit. There we go. Alright, here we go.
Nice. That looks amazing.
Get an arm in there. Let's see what you got. Let's get a picture. Look at that. It's like a crab crustacean tower of lovely goodness. Alright, that's it, folks. We're gonna chow this shit down and we'll cut back and show you the remains. There you go, that's the prawn. When you take the head off. So pretty
Big fucking shrimp, man.
pretty big fucking shrimp. I'm gonna cocktail this up and eat the shit out of it. Alright folks, here's the carnage. You full, babe?
I'm so full. I can't even move.
All crab is destroyed. We still have some potatoes, corn, and shrimp. If any of you wants to come over and help finish that off, that's fine, but we're done for now. The carnage is evident. Welcome to the crab ghetto. Hey, oh children! We're back with some more cooking with the Gamehorder and Gamehorder V2. We're doing an egg scramble, and Heather's going to be in charge of this, so she's going to kind of walk us through it. But these are the ingredients. You need eggs. Eggs are good for you. Eat lots of eggs. The Gamehorder says so. Bacon. A lot of you probably need to lay off the bacon, eat more eggs. But anyways, that's none of my business. And then we're going to also have some crab meat in there somehow. I don't know if we're using sausage and potatoes. That's just leftovers from last night, obviously.
Yes, we're using that too.
We're using that too. So, y'all get ready for some shit. And if you're wondering why we're like keeping our wonderful faces out of the frame, that's because, you know, we just woke up. We got right to the cooking. You know I'm not getting on camera without some makeup, so fuck it. Now, why are you doing one piece down, one piece up? What's the strategy in that?
What are you talking about?
She doesn't get what I'm talking about, folks.
It's not down and up. That's just the end of the bacon.
Oh. Oh, it's not that peppered. It's just the sides that are peppered.
Yeah,
and that
but
piece,
that's the end of the bacon.
that piece is extra peppered. I wonder who's getting that piece.
It's supposed to be part of the scrambled.
I guess I'm glad not every piece is that peppery, because that looks fucking peppery, yo. That's enough pepper to put some hair on your dick. All right. Oh, and we are drinking. Let's see. It is 12:20 in the afternoon, by the way. And yes, we did still just wake up, but you know, we've been up for like 20 minutes. Anyways, would you stop debating me on everything? Goddamn, the Gamehorder is always right. And so we're sipping on some Coconut Temptress by Lakewood Brewing. If you haven't had it, you should probably not die yet, because you want to live long enough to have this beer. We're working on our growler this morning. It's had some pressure issues, so we had to get to the bottom of that. We got it fixed up, though. Let's check out the pantry. I don't know what any of this shit is, folks. Sorry, not my pantry. I use the hot sauces up here, and then, of course, I use the spice rack. The rest of this shit is just weird looking. We got Gamehorder protein, of course. Gotta have the protein. That's a coffee mug I got her for something. And that's the Nespresso coffee maker I got her for something. Birthday, probably. Got some fridge art that I've done for our cat. Now we're cutting these potatoes in half. And let's check on the bacon. Looking good. Gamehorder will grab his tongs and help out. Come here, tongs, motherfucker. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's looking good. Son. Welcome to the bacon ghetto. Stop curling up, you little shit.
Hey, what are you doing with my bacon?
I can make the best bacon in this side of Texas. Nobody cooks better than the Gamehorder. Not even Gordon Ramsay's got shit on me.
I do.
Okay, apparently we've done some seasoning here. Looks like we got some salt, pepper, and Creole seasoning on the potatoes.
I didn't put any salt and pepper, just Creole.
Just Creole, I mean. And then we're cutting up some sausage. This is the leftover sausage from the boil. See how we do not let shit go to waste here? We're not your typical Americans. We use everything. No waste. It all gets ate, unless it's rotten. Then it goes outside and the animals eat it.
No, they don't.
I can't tell any lies around this girl when I shoot a video. Jeez. I mean, you know, hyperbole out of the fucking window with this one. Forget about it. Exaggeration? What's that?
I'm new.
She is new. Okay, what's up with this bacon? It's starting to get a little burnt. You want me to turn it down a little bit? Getting a little You want to just keep it going. It's still
Keep it going. It's not done.
I'm not saying it's done, but
Well, then did you turn it down already?
no. Gotta keep it flipping. See how it's sticking to the pan like that? You don't want that to happen.
Push the pan back just a little bit, too. It's not quite all the way over there.
See how I did that, folks? You do that with the tongs, not with your fingers. This is a cast iron pan. Why don't you tell them what's so good about a cast iron pan?
The flavor, and it's non-stick, and it's easy to clean.
The flavor, non-stick, easy to clean, and the flavor comes from it retaining flavor from the previous meals you cooked. It's like a zombie golem. It just collects more and more of the dead past and then it assimilates it into the new meals of the future. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
My coconut temptress is on point.
Yeah.
So now we break up the crab into little flakes. We get it flaky. String it up like string cheese. All right, our bacon's done. Just want to show that to you. Perfect amount of char. Still floppy though. See that? You know it's not burnt if it's still doing that. If it looks like a wiggly dick, you're still good. Good.
The only time a wiggly dick is good.
Yeah. Wiggly dick always looks good. Right before you put it in your mouth.
Not a wiggly one.
All right, so we have a little bit of the grease left over from the bacon. Heather likes to cook with leftover bacon grease. You pour out obviously the extreme amount and just keep a little lathered on the pan. And then we're gonna toss in the sausage. Get that sizzling. Bella! Bella! Bella's our little Catahoula. Say hello, Bella. She's 14 years old. She was born blind. So, as you can see, her eyeballs look weird.
They are perfectly fine.
But she's lived a wonderful life for a blind 14-year-old dog, and she continues to do so. She's kind of the queen bee of the house. Tossing the potatoes next. You're gonna wanna, they're already pre-cooked obviously from last night, so we don't need to soften them up or anything. If you were using fresh potatoes, however, you would want to put them in a lot earlier. These are pre-cooked potatoes, so that's gonna make a big difference with our time here.
And the sausage is pre-cooked.
And the sausage as well. So,
so
remember, if you're doing fresh potatoes, I would recommend putting those in with a lot of oil or whatever for about probably a good 8 to 10 minutes maybe.
And to get
low heat.
These to get the potatoes a little brown, because when you make a scramble, it's better if they're cooked.
Yeah, you gotta.
On the edges and seasoned.
Everything we do in Texas here has to involve a little bit of char or burn on it. Gives more flavor. Okay, we'll come back here when we're ready to toss in more shit. Went ahead and mashed up the bacons into bits. Looks like I got some left over for me.
Okay.
Look, tastes good. All right, stirring out sausage and potatoes and pouring in the eggs. And topping it with crab meat. Yeah, buddy. And now flaking on the bacon bits. Oh, I'm so glad I recorded this for you guys. The origins of this type of recipe stem back to the old days when settlers would cook big meals and do a lot of big meals together at night, and then the next morning they'd have the leftovers and the scraps from the previous evening, and they would toss it all into a pot and just cook it on an open fire and scramble it together, hence the name scramble. And it's just a mix match. If you're one of those people that can't have the peas touching the carrots on your plate, you're probably not gonna fucking like this. But if you're like me and you like to dunk your turkey in your mashed potatoes and gravies, throw in a couple peas on top of that, and then dunk it in your beer, then you're gonna dig this. And just let it all cook. We're gonna let all the sausage flavors absorb into the egg, the bacon flavors absorb into the sausage, the egg and pepper absorb into the crab meat. It's just a perfect, it's a perfect storm. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna have to go change my underwear in a second. We even have some scraps down here. You can munch on. All right, we're getting close. I can smell it. Basically, once all the items are nice and heated up in this case, and the egg starts to look like scrambled egg, you know it's time. If you're using fresh potatoes, you may even want to boil them for a while before you cook them. Softens them up a lot faster than trying to sear them in the pan. Yep. Now we just toss it all onto a plate and it's steaming goodness glory. That must be my plate.
They're both about the same.
They're both about the same, but let's see who finishes theirs. Do we top it with the bacon bit toppings?
I can, yeah.
Oh shit, taking it to the next level, folks. We are topping it with some bacon bit toppings. And we need to get that cheese on there. The last but never least ingredient of the scramble, shredded cheese. You want to do this as soon as you plate it, so that the steam helps melt the cheese. That looks good for me. And there you have it, folks. Hope you enjoyed another episode of Cooking with the Gamehorder. Check out my Patreon channel if you haven't already. We're going to be doing a special Cooking with the Gamehorder episode for the channel if we reach our next goal there. But this one is for you, all my faithful, loyal YouTube subscribers that have been with me forever. Or since last week. I mean, I don't care. I love you the same. Just kidding. I don't love you the same. I'm all about that loyalty. Any last words, babe?
Can we eat now?
Those are good last words. Bye.